And Tiffany's just a fake bitch. Like, I don't even know. Like, it was wrong. She was wrong for that shit. She just wanted to, as I was saying in the last video, because this is part 2, she just wanted to hype his ass up. She just wanted to hype him up. And it worked. It worked. So that's when he goes and he does this whole little display. And he's waiting for Kay to come home. This little picnic display with a chewed up rib or whatever like that. I think he did it around like 3 o'clock. Kay, I guess Miss Kay decided that she had a life, so she didn't come home to like close to, what was it, close to 9 or 8? What was it, like close to 9 or it was close to 10, 8, 9 or 10, one of those. But he was waiting all day, getting himself more and more pissed off, like, oh, this bitch supposed to come home now. This bitch supposed to come home now. And I'm thinking, Kyle, do you have a life? Like, Kyle, do you, I mean, because if I'm mad, this is my thing, if I'm pissed at somebody, if I'm really pissed at someone, I'm pissed at you at the time, for the time being. Then my attitude and my thing starts going to overdrive. The longer I'm away from you, the better, because I calm down. I calm down. And the fact that he was sitting there keeping himself hyped up for when she came home, keeping himself pissed for when she came home, and then he had his supporters, or his bitches, Chris and Tiffany, behind him going like, oh yeah, you better let her have it, because I want to show, y'all understand how much I hate instigators. I hate, and hate is a strong word, and I don't like to use it. I like to use strongly dislike. I like to use, you really dislike someone, you know, I'll use detest before I use hate, because detest, to me, you detest it, like it's disgusting, so you just detest that. You know, that's more like than hate. I hate instigators because they are the reason that shit happens so much. They are the reason that people get hurt. They are the reason why relationships end. They are the reason why people have not talked to each other for 20 plus years. Because you have a fucking instigator right there in the middle of it. They're in the background. They're sneaky. They're in the background for fucking cover over them. But they're sitting there just whispering, oh yeah, honey. Oh yeah, you better not let him get away with that. Ooh boy, you know that girl is a trifling bitch. Ooh, if I was you, I'd let her go. And they're your friends too, by the way. They're your friends. They're your friends. So anyway, you know, Chris goes and gets him a snack and something like that. He sits on the stairs. Anyway, Kay finally walks in the door, and lo and behold, Kyle's sitting at the computer, and she sees the ensemble of the picnic, whatever. She starts laughing. She thinks the shit's funny. It is funny because it's ridiculous. You went out of your way just to do that shit. Are you serious? But he proceeds to read the note that Allison wrote her out loud, which I don't really see what merit that had to do with anything, because Kay had yet to see it. She didn't see it. Remember, Tiffany took it and gave it to Kyle before Kay could even get home. But whatever. You know, then, like, he starts going off the hammer, starts saying, "Front me my motherfucking money, front me my motherfucking money," blah blah blah, and whatever. And she saw this coming, so she was like, "Okay, I'll give you money. Hold on." He said, "You're on the clock, bitch. You're on the clock, bitch." And so she goes upstairs and she goes to give him his money. And when she comes back, he and hands it to him. He's standing at the pool table, and she goes to hand him the money. And while he's sitting there cussing her out, I'm talking about, he's sitting there cussing her out. She goes over there, and she even gives him like, what is it, $11? Because, you know, ribs ain't, people are like, why should she give him like $11? Ribs ain't cheap, for one thing. So I understand that, but she gave him like a couple of other extra dollars for it, and she gave it to him, and he proceeds to take the money, throw it back in her face, and says, no bitch, put it in the microwave where you found my motherfucking ribs. And I tell you, when I say this, I mean to tell you, when I tell you I say this, whoo, woo, I am telling you, not only would that money have went back in my motherfucking pockets, but it would have been on and popping, because I'm giving you money, and you throw it in my face, Are you serious? But then the dumb bitch goes and puts the money in the microwave. I'm guessing at this point she's like, I'm just gonna do whatever he says, and I'm entitled, and he's entitled to, you know, tell me what to do. So I can just do whatever, so he can shut the fuck up. But if we've already known Kyle by now, he's not gonna shut the fuck up, because that's not what he does. See, he's making his money. He's trying to get known out there. He's making his money while he has this little 15 seconds of screen time for the duration of this show. So he's sitting there just, oh, you're still on the fucking clock. You're still on the fucking clock. You're still on the fucking clock. Because I'm going to touch your shit. I'm going to touch your shit. And I'm thinking, Kyle, like, seriously, at this point, that's why I'm like, you really need to let it go. She gave you the money back. If I got my money back, I'd be cool. I mean, I would still be like, okay, bitch, I don't like you. But I'd be cool. But no, you want to sit here and just like feel so disrespected. And so he goes upstairs to touch her stuff, and she's standing right there in the doorway, and they're going at it. Well, no, he's going at it with her. I mean, he's all up in her face like he's about to knock her out. And I'm thinking, no, because Kay is a soldier. Kay is a soldier, because I'm telling you, I would have already been kicked out of that house. I would have been kicked out of that house in the charge of attempted murder, charged with conspiracy to commit murder, charged with fucking arson, charged with terrorism. I would have been charged with all that shit with what I would have done to Kyle in that house that night. I'm crazy. Don't get in my face. Don't get in my personal space. I mean, he's like, this. Oh, y'all can't see it. Alright. I don't know if I'm trying to do it the right way. This, to me, is my personal. This, from that point of the screen right there, is my personal space that you're invading. But he was like this. He was like right here. He was like right here. Hell nah. Fuck that. No. And then Paul and you know, and Chris, no, and Paul and Milan, all they want to say on camera, oh my gosh, Kyle has a problem. Kyle has a problem. But nobody ain't saying shit while he's sitting here going at it, and they would have really came to blows. And Kay finally stood up and said, you know, you've been disrespectful to me since I came, and you're a rude and ugly person, blah, blah, blah. She was letting him know about himself. And he really didn't have too much to say, because you know what? All men, whether they're gay, straight, or whatever, people period, not just men, when you don't have nothing else to say, what comes out is bitch. Like the dumbest thing, it's like, bitch, that's like you a slave ass bitch anyway. And walked out. Fucker, what the fuck? What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, I would have yanked his ass up. I would have yanked his motherfucking black ass up. Would have yanked his ass up, whooped his ass. For one thing, because everybody was like, oh, you know, he probably would have had more strength. No, I don't think Kyle can fight. I'm sorry. I would have whooped that motherfucker's ass. I would have whooped that motherfucker. Because you know what I see with him? Straight windmill. I know he would start doing the windmill shit. He just looks like it. He just looks like it. And I would tear that ass up. I'm telling you. Tag that motherfucking head. But anyway, so the next episode, they had this, you know, psychologist come and talk to them and shit, and everybody was kind of ganging up on Kay about being defensive and all that shit. When I'm thinking, you bitches have been rude to her since she first walked in. It wasn't only Kyle. Everybody has not rolled out the welcome mat for her, except for Paul. Only person in that group, Paul, Brandon, and Allison, and Brandon's starting to lose his validity with her anyway. And Milan is still being a diva, which, by the way, like I said, I always have not liked her. I think that, you know, the Tiffany situation went down with her and, not Tiffany, when her and Terry had that situation, she was right, but I still don't like the bitch. I think that she's fake. I think she uses a fake accent. She uses a fake accent, and she want to get that nappy ass weave that's starting to look a little messy. Starting to look like she needs to get that done. Starting to look a little messy. She keeps telling me, I don't want to get touched, I want my hair to get touched. Bitch, whatever. So I need to put her in her place soon. Like Brandon said, next episode. But Kyle apologizes to Kay, and they're acting like all lovey-dovey and shit, like they're best friends for a long time. And I'm thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I'm thinking in my mind, okay, like that was the grown-up thing to do, but I'm thinking that it's too much things have happened for me to be that cool with you just because you apologize. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna be one of those people who will be an asshole. Like, if you come to me and apologize, I'm gonna apologize, give you a hug, whatever, whatever. But we're not gonna be the best friends in the house. That's just what it is. That's what it is. So I'm watching College Hill tonight, and I'm gonna have another recap soon. So be on the lookout for that. I talk about Kylie. I want to talk about Kay and Paul soon. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you. See y'all.